Hey everybody, welcome to Real Heat Gaming. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to make a 2D intro in After Effects. Now, yeah, it's gonna be kind of a new style. I'm gonna try to. Wait, hold up. I was making a channel banner earlier, so I'm gonna have to delete this actually. So first, you gotta choose your width and height. So my width's gonna be 1920. My height's gonna be 1080. And locked aspect ratio. And we got this. Rename the comp to like text. Now, first of all, okay, actually delete this comp. And okay, now I'm gonna steal a song because I'm funny and cool. So the song starts right here. Okay, that's to After Effects for the song edit. Oh yeah, also the FPS at 30, 123x60. And here's where it ends. So it's at 13 seconds around that. Let's make these 30 seconds. 30 seconds long. If we create a new composition, hopefully, yeah, good. So we can call this main. And create a new composition, call this text. Now, I'm gonna go install a font, so be right back. I'm back, I've installed it, so hopefully it should be here. Is it here? Hold on, it should be called, hold on. Axe. This one. So, okay, that's way too small. So what you want to do is create a new text. Put name, intro, tutorial. How'd that look? Char effects, GUI, charge. Among Us. Funny effects. Intro. I think intro looks the best for this font because sometimes it can be unreadable. So align this to the middle, this thing. Now you can rotate it. So yeah, you can make the text size smaller and move this more towards center. And add a gradient. No, don't add a gradient. Pre-compose. And then add a gradient ramp. Now make the top one like bright blue and the bottom one a bit darker blue. So around here. Move this up here. Down here. And layer styles bevel and emboss. Now, to make the size bigger and make this chisel hard, which would make a big difference. Yeah, you can make the size smaller a bit. And you can make this like 50. No, 50. Like that. And just make this bigger. Just like that. Yeah, that looks good. Pre-compose. And layer styles stroke. And make this like a white stroke and make it not that thick, but like something like this, like pretty thick. And pre-compose. Now add echo space. It's a bit broken for me. Okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna go try to reinstall Echo Space. So, be right back. So I reinstalled Echo Space. Like, I got an older version. No, it's really basically the same. It's that these buttons are kind of invisible, but I know what they mean, so just gonna repeat. Exhaust it. No, we don't want any of that. Maybe some of this. 4 and -1. And then you want to create a new adjustment layer below the first one and add a hue and saturation. Now, lower this. Like -15. Just duplicate this, and every 5 you can just lower. Or you can add an adjustment layer. That. So basically, if you had an inner shadow, or if you had a drop shadow, what would that do? Yeah, I'll only do it for that, which is pretty cool. But I don't think that looks good, so let's delete that. You can, if you want, you can actually don't add any scale and make this 3, 3. Okay, I don't think that looks so good. So I'll just keep it like this, so you can pre-compose this and add a stroke. You can make this stroke whatever you want. I'll make it like a blue color. And then you gotta also add a warp effect. So you want to add vertical distortion, something like this, and a bit of shallower, like -5, -10, yeah, around -10, and just center it by using the proportional grid, something like this. Actually, I think how much of this? I think it's centered actually. Let's just keep it like that, and we can now add a drop shadow. So pre-compose. Okay, yeah, and you can add layer styles, drop shadow to make the distance 0. And you see, there's nothing happened basically. But if you just change the size, you can get this sort of look, which looks pretty nice. And yeah. You now want to go to your main composition and add the text. I can make this quarter just for faster running time. For some reason, there's something taken up. Okay, here. Nope, I don't want it. Okay. So I'll go check what's using up all my memory. So, okay, so apparently nothing is. But we got this. So you now add markers, so you just gotta press the start button on your keyboard until it's enough. So now solid. And move this back. And just press K. Do this. Now you can move this. Bit forward like this. Just delete all these on here. So let's disable this. So let's now try to add a bit of transform sync. So add transform onto here and add scale, add some scale, and just press this button and just press K. And the last one, you want to add one right here. And just do that. Want to move this up like that much, and you can move this back. Move this a bit forward. Maybe not. That's way too much, actually. Okay, maybe not on the transform. Please delete the transform. Maybe you can just add it onto a shake. So add a shake. Okay, so you can divide both of these by 2. You can add some tilt shake. And just keyframe amplitude. And make it 0. And just make it, add a bunch of keyframes. Dude, it's so laggy. Why is it so laggy? Is it really because I'm recording? Or is it just my freaking computer? Because it doesn't lag like this when I just use After Effects. So we got this. We can now zoom in. So here's 1. So you can move this back, this up. Make sure this is also 4. And we can add some Z shake also, so we can make it like 800 or something, I don't know. Let's add something like 0, 9. Okay, maybe not 15 here, but we can add some wave. And you can add a bit less frequency, but more of this. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe you can have 15. 3.4. And a bit of amplitude for this. No, it's not that. I'm going to put this one. Or not that much, maybe just 100. Maybe just a bit more. Yeah, but like 25. Maybe not that much, like 1 here. Also inspired by actual effects and best BizStar, so yeah. So you can add some Twitch glow, S-glow. Threshold, you can make it 0. And radius, where's the radius? I guess no radius. Make it 0 and 0? You can, but that just looks weird. Okay. So keyframe brightness, go back. Right, go forward 2 frames. Keyframe, can go back 2 frames. Make 0. Make this 0 over here. And then press U, so then we only see these. Now we can move this all back. The reason why, okay, yeah, never mind. Now we can add Twitch, which is like adds a little blur if you enable slide. Also lags a lot, so okay, you can add amount. Go back 2 frames. Do this and do the same over here, like that. And just add this. And the thing about what I'm doing is that it's already lined up because of these, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Now you can make this a little bit more weak, but you can add some RGB splits. Not that much RGB split, like maybe like 25. Good. That's pretty good. So, what we can do now is we can create a BG. So, make a new BG comp, and you're gonna add a new solid that is white. And pre-compose. Actually, no, don't add a solid. You wanna make something called like the bar on this side, and create a new solid there, and move it to the side, like the name. You know, add adjustment layer. And add turbulent displace. And just keyframe revolution, go to the end, and make it like 10. And basically you're gonna want to make it so that it goes just downward. But basically what you can do is turn off this and just make this extremely long. Now I might lag your computer a bit. I just move this up. So what we want to do is just move this down. So position. Could actually happen to do nothing, so that's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, I guess it's fine. 100. Yeah, I guess we can just stick it like this. But basically, what you want to do is pre-compose and just so add a new one, and you can have like halftone. Basically, that's it. Was that halftone? Was it halftone? Might have not been halftone, maybe. Angle, width, sharpness. Okay, can I add glow? Okay, there we go. Now I can see dots. What we want to see is dots. So yeah. So you can make the threshold lower, but I just do not think. But you can make the width glow width higher. Much frequency, you can just make this like this, basically. And basically, the transparency a bit lower, like 25. We should just do that. Make this lower. I think that's good. Let's change the color to make it like blue. Fill. And you can definitely make this blue. If you just do this with the drop shadow. This. Okay. Let's add a bit more turbulent displays onto here. And make sure it's above the stuff over here. So what I'm trying to say is you can make this a bit more different. Maybe not much complexity. I like that, dude. Now you can make the dot angle change. Maybe not the dot angle, but you can make, where's this, dot shift X change. X. Yeah, there you go. And maybe you can make this white instead. Can you make this white? Fill. What could you make this color? White. It seems to be already white. So yeah, have to make this white. Actually, yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, yeah, you can just make this. I don't know how it does that. That's really strange. What's above? Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, that would have been way better if I knew that earlier. Drop shadow. No, you want to add. Okay, no, we want a drop shadow here. We want a drop shadow here. What? What did I just do? There's the drop shadow. Okay, good. Yeah, I like that. I think it's honestly pretty good. Very well. Pretty cool. You can add this. That took way longer than expected. And we did it, so now we can add 1/8 to this. Maybe move this back a bit. And move this also back a bit. Like this. Yeah. Now, what we can do is add a white background. Now, we can add the squares in the background. So create a new composition, call it square. And then you can create a new square like the name. Now, I made it so that shape layers will automatically have the anchor point in the middle, which you can do this by going to preferences and go to the general and the preferences. So yeah. rotate this by 45 degrees. Go inside and you want to go find the stroke area, stroke, and round join. Now we got this. And then what we want to do next is go to content, and you can change the size and the rectangle path. So, keyframe size, make it 0. Go over here, like 1 second, exactly 1 second, and you can make this bigger. You can even go to 2 seconds, just in case if you want to make it longer, or make it take longer. But what I just do, I would just do 1 second. Next, what I would do is add echo. Make this -1. Yeah, -0.5. And maybe you can make it actually 2 seconds. No, -1 definitely. Now we can duplicate this and go to 1 second. Do this. No, half a second. Let's do this. Make this fill. I don't have caps lock on. You can do this. Compose and add in new layer styles, bevel and emboss, chisel hard, and size. You can make it bigger. Now we got this. Next, we can duplicate this, but remove the layer styles and put this below. Now we can add glow as glow. What the frick? Happened. That's extremely weird. Is it on that, like that on fuel? That's okay. That looks. Oh wait, no. All the glows on there. Okay, you only want this, and then you want halftone. Can make the glow less, or the glow width less, so to reduce the amount of circles, but you just make the frequency more. Do this, you can see this happens. So I recommend just adding a gradient ramp below, but okay, no, then go as I expected. 4 color gradient. Okay, I'm gonna use 4 color gradient. I'm gonna add a hue. Make this hue. Make sure this is actually a color. A bright one. Make an add our colors. So make this blue here, blue here, white here, and white here. Now, you can lower the frequency maybe. Make the glow a bit bigger. Maybe less brightness, but more width. Yeah, I guess that's good. Now we can add this to the BG square. Maybe above, I'm pretty sure, actually. Is it above? I'm not sure, actually. But you want to make this add a drop shadow. You can put it below, actually. You can actually edit the bars and make it so that this one just makes it so that it glows less bright. BG not have this? Top? Yeah. What would it look like without the drop shadow? I think that's better. But I find this to be a bit dark, to be honest with you. It's a bit dark, so yeah, we might. Is there a drop shadow on here? Because there is, I might want to remove it actually. Drop shadow. Glow. Okay, no. Maybe let's make the glow width less. Look at this, and just make the turbo displays just less. Beauty. Yeah, I guess that's good. You can add circle things and create a new circle. Something like this. Make this the thing a bit smaller. Go to ellipse. Ellipse path, no stroke. Not taper. Dashes. I'm gonna add dashes. Lower this amount, or no, upper the amount. So let's make, I think it's around 143. 144. Yeah, it's around this much. Just can rotate this, so keyframe rotation. It's like 4 at the end. Through 2 at the end. And you can lower the width. You can duplicate this and do this. With BG, you can add the circular thing. Add a fill. Make it something like this. Add a layer style drop shadow. Distance 35, 35, and make this. That. I think that's good. You can add radial BG. So make a new composition called radial. We're gonna add a new polystar, not a polygon or anything. It's a polystar, and make this 6 sides. It's gonna be a bit weird, so you're gonna want to center this. Make the in radius nothing, but this like 5,000 or something. I don't really care. But I could add no stroke, but add a fill. And basically, when you add outer roundness, it will just do that. Now, just remove, add anything on there like that. Maybe a bit less outer roundness, and you can add a bit more. Hold on, or twirl. Make the radius bigger. Yeah, that's a problem about this. This is that happens. So we might want to add this onto a adjustment layer. That didn't do anything actually. So yeah. I don't know how to fix that. So inside, can try to add zigzag. That wouldn't work. Wiggle path. Twist. Ah. Did that do anything? I did do something. I got that. We can now rotate this. Yep, it's fine. Just that the anchor point is a bit off. That 10 centered. Keyframe rotation at the end and make this like 6. It's way too fast. 3. Still too fast. 1. Dude, is it really that fast? Oh. That's way too slow. Guess that's good. We can now pre-compose, duplicate, and do that. I just did. Add some fill. Put it below. Make it blue. I don't know, I just did radio. Duplicate this. Move it back. Maybe make this like this. Now add layer styles, bevel. Actually, no, let's add it after. Pre-compose. Bevel. I'm honestly kind of interested in how that would look. And to be honest, not so good. So yeah, I don't think it will fit in this type of stuff. But let's add the radial to this. BG. So radial. Yes. One problem is that this kind of covered up too much. We might as well just delete that. And also, just make these just less, or no, in general, you're gonna want to polish our path and just make this less. You got that. Go to BG. I got that, which is still kind of weird. Oh, yeah, we need a drop shadow. Yeah, you want to add a drop shadow? 35? No, just add the size. Just enable everything like that. At least that's a bit better. But, add a new adjustment layer. And add turbulent display now, or no, turbulent noise. Now we're not gonna do the regular thing that we're gonna do. No, we're not gonna like anything like a burst, fractal burst. We're just gonna make this smaller. I got a bunch of dots. We got a bunch of evolution. But what we're gonna do is make this like overlay. Yeah, overlay. It makes like 25. And then we got a bit more grain added onto this. So, we got that. You can add this to here. So, what we can do. So the shake looks a bit worse now because of that. So what we want to do, Z shake 1000, definitely. Make these divided by 2. Again. And make this like 7. Okay, now press U on this. You can fix a bit of stuff. So yeah, we want this to pop out, be like a bit more popped out. You can do that and move this forward like that. Maybe we can make times 2 actually. No, I want this times 2, not 82 times 2. And times 2. Like that. We can make this 2 maybe. Okay, definitely not 2. Yeah, I forgot one thing. We gotta add particles. So create a new composition. Call it particles. Now we're not gonna do any advanced particle stuff. We're just gonna add CC bubbles. So yeah, sorry for disappointing you guys, but we're just gonna do that. Make sure the fill like this. Now make this none. Bubble amount. You can make this 50. Yeah, bubble speed. You can make it higher. We want this to be like a bright blue. Why did you invert? No. You can duplicate this, move it back. Get smaller, just because. Add this to BG. Like that. So we can disable everything. We just want to add text animation. So keyframe scale. Go back 1 frame. Let's do this. Make, oh no, not here, definitely not there. Not 10, no, 100 here. Yeah, just do that. So keyframe, make this smaller. You want to add this script? It's called a Bonds tech. I got from like this old MuFix tutorial. And what you want to do? Make the frequency 0.5 and the decay. Just keep it like that. Move it back. Bigger. I got that. Add CC now. It's gonna make our intro look a lot better. Trust me, it's gonna look a lot better. So add looks. This is a plugin, so if you don't have it, then frick you, nobody likes you. So it's a plugin. Did I autosave this? SDS, okay. SDS, SDS, SD. Okay, so we got one autosave here. But what I want to know is, when was this made? 707. Okay, good, good. Okay, don't send. Okay, so that crashed, but we can now. Let's just open the autosave up, to be honest. For a second, I thought I actually just lost my project because that took. It had a really good style, but I think I know the problem of why that happened. But I at least got a save. Yeah. We at least got a save. So I think the problem is. So we do have the text animation. Yeah. Okay, thank God I just autosaved. Okay. So I think the problem is the glow. If I'm wrong, then I don't know how to fix this. Yeah, it is the glow. What happens if we add glow after? Will that still crash it? For some reason I need glow before for it to not crash, so that's a bit odd. I'm pressing you on this. Yeah, it's a bit weird and odd and stuff, but I mean it's fine. We always got this working. So just do the average. Like that. Just do the average process. Yeah, we can just go. Okay, so let's go to an actually good one like this, for example. So, okay, go to looks and press edit. Yeah, diffusion. Let's make it a bit bright. Let's just keep it that way. Pop. 100%. Okay, maybe 100% actually. I don't like that good. 75%. Edge softness. We'll just like that. Lens vignette. Amount like that. Let's do this. Is curve? No. Red noiser definitely. And duotone. Just make it a bit better. Lens distortion? No, but we can definitely make that sort of like optics compensation. Kinda. So make this like -25. We got spot exposure. Brighter in general. Just at the center. Move the pop to the end. Like that. It's pretty good, so we can now press yes. Now. Good. How would that preview look like in full quality. Not that bad. Pretty laggy though. Yeah, okay, so what we want to do is we can't spline, so create a new spline thing, solid 3D stroke. Actually, wait, do we need 3D stroke? Do we even have 3D stroke actually? We do have 3D stroke, but basically what we want to do, okay, we don't need 3D stroke actually, we can see the taper, but basically just, it's way too thick. Just create a big line that just goes everywhere, and don't make it like too random, just don't make it look messy, but you just gotta make it right. Like that. Okay. Trim path. Make it like this. Okay, so 0, go to this part, 100 and 100. Keyframe it. Basically, you can just do this. You can add zigzag if you want, but it doesn't really look that good. You can add nothing. You don't have to add anything, but basically, go into their shape and go to taper. Start length and end length. You can make them both like 50 actually. If you want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna make one of them 100 and one of them 0. Now, this means that we're going to make them longer and to make this thicker. Now, let's go to directed splines. Make the end length like a bit. Now I got it like this. It looks pretty cool. I can make this longer. Okay, now look at this. And just do something random. I'm not sure about that, buddy. But you can make this, you can definitely make some of these smaller. And okay, no. Okay, go back to main. Put this right here. And move this right here. We're not gonna timer wrap these, so. I like how it looks actually. It's probably my best. Yep. So we can now do timer maps. So just time, enable timer mapping. And just on each beat, so we can just close this. And this. We don't want a keyframes blocking there really, but on each beat you're gonna want to add a keyframe. Dude, why doesn't lag? Okay, why doesn't After Effects work for me? To make sure it's value graph, which it is for some reason. Fit to height, zoom thing, whatever we call it, and just make this go down. Like that. Maybe not like that. I can have a better fix. So we can do like this. Maybe not that. Okay, let's just do this, but move this up a lot. Like that. That's what I kind of want. Okay, maybe a bit weaker, maybe more like this. Will be good actually. So now we can just move this back, make it more regular. And same with this, just move back to make it more regular, like so. That's good. Good. So, I'm trying to think of what I could forget on the intro. Guess let's just add a shine thing. So, go to a part and just go inside the text comp. And now we can add CC light sweep. Good. Now we got this little shiny thing. Make the width higher, make this full just for the better quality. Now if you just move this, it gets like shined. Basically what we want to do, move this to the side basically. Go over here and just move this forward. No, I don't want to keyframe that. I would like to keyframe the center, not the position of the actual comp itself. So what I would like to do is keyframe center. Now, okay, I want to start over here, so I want to keyframe center. Go over here. Just do that. Keyframe assistant, easy as. Good. Yes. So now we can add tau splines. So create a new composition called tau. I'll create a new solid, and just like before, just add a giant freaking path. Like that. And like I just said, add tau. So you don't want any path generator or any path from tau lights. You only want path from masks, which we can add some taper. Segment. So we want repeat sphere. And now you kind of know what I'm going for, but before we do anything, we want to add the path. So make this like 6. Keyframe, is there an offset thing? There is none, so keyframe both of these. Go to here, 100, 100. Move this. Maybe not that long. Quarter. But we can definitely add more segments. And then material to make it bright blue. So now it's kind of optional. You can add find edges, which is basically edge detection, just with a different name for some reason. Invert it. It's optional, but I will just use this. You can even add a fill, and then you can add like layer styles, drop shadow. But I'll just not do that or anything like that. You just want to go ahead and add this onto here. 180. Maybe we actually need find edges because I can't even see it. Invert. Or we can just do S edge detection, but it's kind of weird. But if we're gonna do that, you want to do with this. It will look like 2 FPS, but it's fine. Now create a new composition called like shake left to right. I finally spelled that right. Finally. So create a new ultimate layer, add a new text. So what we want to do is copy the song and add it onto the, where is it? Shake left to right. And then we also want the black solid too, so Maybe that's a thing. Here. Yeah. Put this above. And add S shake. So what we're gonna do is we want to do the average left to right shake. So we don't want any of this. We only want this. And a bit more frequency. 2. And then we can maybe use some toe shake. Easy ease. Maybe move this bit back. Okay, no, definitely not. We got hue and saturation. Master, just keyframe channel range. Go to here to make this 1. Maybe just make this 1. Copy this and put it right here. You want to see how that looks? Okay, we need to add a motion tile. Yeah, we definitely need motion tile. So let's just add motion tile to that because, you know, I like my motion tile a lot. So, yeah. Do we have on here? You don't. Maybe a bit more X shake, but less frequency for it. And maybe we can easy ease this and make it a bit more fast at the beginning. Now what we can do, so I have this SkuArts motion pack. It has some videos that I would like to see if they still have it on here. Shockwave, you know, I just want to see some overlays, image overlays, other. do they have the overlay that I want? I guess we can just use this. And then we can add the ad. Add it right there. Now, forgot to add this, but basically we want to keyframe this, go back 3 frames to 0. There we got this. We can now add, okay, so what I'm planning to add is, actually I'm not sure. I'm gonna, oh wait, I forgot to add bursts. Okay, yeah, burst. This is gonna be a bit of a different looking burst, so proportional grid. Select here, normal. Click here and click over here. Okay, so trim path. It's not going to be the average type of burst. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to make this both 100%. Just not really useful. Easy ease and speed graph, and just do this. Maybe just move this back. Maybe we can just move this back. And maybe just move this like that. We can add a repeater. We don't want any position. We want 360 divided by 5. Make this 5. Now we can just duplicate this, rotate it by an actual amount. So 3 divided by 5, divided by 2. Fill. We got make this blue. Like that. can rotate this. There's just a problem called anchor points. I hate anchor points. They're always messing up. Like, it's like, I hate them. They're always messing up. Good. And now we can add this. It's gonna be like let's add it right here. Now we can pre-compose everything except the song and just pre-compose. Okay, so add RSMB Pro. Make this like 0.7 or something, I don't know. When did it start? Here. Yeah, see how that looks? Okay. All right. So what we want to add is CC Jaws, no, Plasma, Warp Plasma, S Warp Plasma. God damn it. Warp Plasma. Why Plasma? I'm stupid. Alright, well, what we want to do, we can reduce the transparency of this thing to 0 and add a white plasma to this to make this 0. Here, that's when we want the PNG to start. Keyframe white percent. Like this. Easy ease. Make it more like this. Good. Back. So here's when it starts. We want to move this to reduce lag or rendering time. here, we're gonna add another white plasma. And keyframe my percent, go over here, 100. Easy ease. Speed graph. And just do this. This. Good. See how this looks? I'll be back. Alright, so here's what we got. Now we can add a new solid and make it this is not a green screen to this. It's good. So we can just go ahead and render, but before you do that, it's gotta be this. It's good. Now we can just save this. Save as, and then Intor, yeah. So we're done with the video. Bye guys, see you next time.